Good evening, I'm Jackie Spate. An early morning fire has destroyed 10 rooms at Penang Sangam High School in Raki. With the third term beginning on Tuesday, the incident has left teachers and school management in shock. Christopher Chand reports.
This is all that is left of this portion of the school. The fire is believed to have started at about 4 a.m.
10 rooms are damaged, 4 were classrooms, and the others were used for other purpose, no?
While the cost of the damage is still to be assessed, the destruction left in the wake of the fire is a telling sign. But the bigger worry is how the school will fit in over 100 children with no classrooms to teach in.
That the schools will run normally because we are trying to accommodate them into the classroom immediately, and the ministry has promised us to help us in.
A privately owned fire truck was first on the scene and helped the National Fire Authority stop the blaze from spreading to the rest of the school.
It could have, and this is where we are thankful to the Fire Authority of Fiji. We are also thankful to Bemis and Sons. They've got a small fire tender. They were the ones who came first.
Despite this setback, the school will open on Tuesday. Christopher Chand, FBC News.
The Drifters Volleyball Club has been alleged to be tied into the vandalizing of a mosque in Makoi. The club's name was spray painted on the walls, and the Suva Volleyball Federation has stepped in to allege the Drifters have a history of rebellion. Vosita Kotoi Wasawasa reports.
The club name and the volleyball are evidence enough for the Suva Volleyball Federation. The last straw in a string of incidents involving players from Makoi, but their previous acts of rebellion have always been sports-related.
We will not be part of any such activities, and our stance is that Drifters Volleyball Club has been expelled from Suva Volleyball Association and will not be part of Suva Volleyball Association.
The federation only came to know of the vandalism after seeing it on FBC News last night. Officials are disturbed as to the attitude of players within the team.
For us, we are to uphold volleyball, and we will uphold any religious body and beliefs. We do respect that. We uphold any all religious and all ethnic group. We do respect everyone in Fiji, and we will not be part of those activities.
Worshippers came to FBC News yesterday saying their complaints are falling on deaf ears. Even during the last Ramadan, the mosque was stoned by unknown youths as people prayed inside. This isn't the end of the matter though. Police are still investigating. Drifters coach Manasa Nukovo refused to answer our questions. Vosita Kotiwaswasa, FBC News.
The Fiji Labour Party says it has never had any connections with the Fiji Trades Union Congress. The FTUC has announced that they've severed all ties with the FLP. But Mahendra Chaudhry says there was never any affiliation in the first place. Roland Koroy reports.
After days of political mudslinging in the media, the FTUC says they are no longer associated with the FLP. Union President Daniel Urai, who himself was a backbencher for the Fiji Labour Party, claims that with this decision, the party loses tens of thousands of votes.
That the Fiji Trade Union Congress has decided to sever its ties from the Fiji Labour Party. It's all documented and that's on the record.
So when was this decided, sir?
In the last Congress that held early, I think July this year.
For Mahendra Chaudhry, it's of little consequence.
I do not know what they mean by severed all the ties with the Fiji Labour Party. The Fiji Trades Union Congress was never an affiliate of the Fiji Labour Party.
What's interesting here is that there were no announcements by the FTUC back in July about cutting off ties with the FLP, at least not publicly. We put this question to Daniel Urai.
The media will only print what it wanted to print. I think that was one of the reasons why this thing did not come out formally into the media and for the people to know.
If such an important decision was taken in July, why was it not released immediately? Why was it held back for almost 2 months and timed with this latest saga?
Chaudhry is even confident that the FLP still enjoys support from its voter base without the FTUC.
Individual workers who are members of the unions are members of the Labour Party. And we have very wide support amongst the workers. Indeed, I think we have better support amongst the workers than perhaps the UC has.
The FLP leader may sit confident of his political future, but the same can't be said about Urai and Anthony, who haven't decided what they'll do next. Roland Koroi, FBC News.